Where's everybody from? So I get to know you a little bit better. Namu Himalaya, Sweden, beautiful. UAE, India, Portugal, Mumbai, beautiful. Portugal, we got Mumbai, Florida, Dubai, beautiful. Okay, we got a lot of people from all around the world. Very beautiful to see you guys here. First of all, I want to know why you guys are here. Type inside the chat, why are you here? Maybe you would like to monetize your message, or you would like to go on YouTube, share your knowledge, share your message with the world, type inside the chat, or you would like to turn your passion into profits, right? Let me know inside the chat, why are you here? What is it that you are looking for? I have YouTube monetized, YouTube only, YouTube, love your vibe. Thank you very much. Learning, beautiful. Okay, so in this masterclass, and you guys can write this down, you will be able how to learn how to monetize your message. Okay, meaning, for example, you're sharing your message with the world, you're helping people at the same time, and you are making money at the same time. How many of you like the sound of that already? Give me a yes inside the chat if you like the sound of that already. Okay, Niven is saying she wants to start her YouTube channel, which really great. Good content creator and monetizing from marketing and YouTube. Beautiful. Okay, right? Or you can turn your passion into profits, meaning, for example, if you like to cook, right? Or you like to dance, or you like to sing, whatever it is that is your passion, you can turn it into profits. Yes. Enjoy what you are already doing and getting paid for it. How many of you like the sound of that? Type yes inside the chat if you like the sound of that. Okay, but before I go into it, I just want to say, because some of you might be wondering right now, who is this girl? Not really sure who she is and what gives her the right to tell me those things. Is it okay if I just share a little bit of a story of myself, so I can show you what gives me the right to speak about these things? Is that okay for everyone? Yes? Okay, beautiful. Now, how many of you guys here know Master Sri Akashna? If you know him, type me inside the chat. No. Okay, some of you do, some of you don't, maybe. Now, yes. Okay, Master Sri Akashna is my mentor, and I have been working really close with him for the last 2 years. Now, he is on YouTube himself, and I've been working with him on his YouTube channel. So I used to be his social media manager for 2 years, more than 2 years. And I not only used to manage his YouTube channel, but also his Instagram and his Twitter and his, what else? And his Facebook, right? So for those of you who don't know him, let me just show you guys, instead of giving you all the information, on his YouTube channel right now, okay? So if I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Okay, can everybody see my screen? If you can see my screen, give me a yes inside the chat if you can see my screen, please. Okay. So guys, do not wonder, I am having multiple screens here. So this is why sometimes I'm looking up. Okay, so basically we are right now on his YouTube channel. Okay, and his YouTube channel, as you guys can see, has now over 1.84 million subscribers, right? And for those of you who do know him, or for those of you who don't know him, his YouTube channel is about spirituality, manifestation, and law of attraction, okay? And he was able to, and we were able together actually, to maximize on his views, on his videos, to get more views, get more comments, get more engagement, to be able to reach those kind of numbers. Now, how many of you think already it's pretty cool to have over 1 million subscribers? How many of you guys would like to have the same thing? Type one inside the chat. Claim it now. I want. Very good. Isha, is it? I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Very good. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, amazing. Now, I just want to show you inside his back end, actually, okay? We're going to go into his back end. Please, nobody does any screenshots. And as you guys can see, if I custom from when he started, which was 2018, until now, he was able to collect over 193 million views. His watch time is over 37 million, and his estimated revenue is over $1 million on YouTube. How many of you would like to have the same kind of results or even beyond that? Raise your hand nice and high for me. Yes, beautiful. Now, we were working together on his YouTube channel and on his other social media platforms to maximize these numbers. And not only myself, but also him has invested so much in growth hacking strategies and even to different mentors, coaches for YouTube itself. And he has passed on all this knowledge to me so that I can pass it on to other people now. And this is what we are here for. So what I'm going to do in this very quick session that we have together, I am going to try to share what Master and I have learned in almost 2 years, right? And share it in 1 hour. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I will try to cover as much as possible in 1 hour. How many of you, is that okay for everyone? Is that okay? Yes? Beautiful. So if I do that, is it okay for those of you who have also, because I'm the only one here has their camera on, I am ready, I have my flip chart, right? So is it okay if we put on our camera so we can share our energies? Because imagine if I would just turn off my camera, you can't see me, you can't see the notes, how would that feel? Not so great, right? This is much better. So if we can turn on our cameras so I can see your lovely faces, right? And I can interact. Doesn't matter if you have makeup on or not, you're beautiful as you are. And then we can interact and see each other, and I can actually see if you guys are participating, because I'm not saying this for myself. I am saying this for yourself. How many of you guys know that if you are engaging much more, and if you're ready, if you show your face, you are attentively listening more and also being able to learn more. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Raise your hand nice and high for me. Yes? Beautiful. And I see so many of you turning on your cameras. You have beautiful faces. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to go through 7 steps, okay? And everybody has their pen and papers ready. Can I just see your notes, please? Okay? Beautiful, because we always say note takers are money makers, okay? So the first step is mega niche. Okay, everybody write this down, please. So what does that mean? Without needing to learn any new skills, apart from the ones that you are learning today, and leveraging your knowledge or your interests or your hobbies that you have, you can turn that into your message on YouTube. Is that making sense? How many of you guys here already have a message to share? You know what is your message, you know what is your niche. Type, give me a 2 inside the chat. Beautiful, Deependra is aware, that's very good. Some of you not, okay, that's fine. Okay, now I want to share with you guys a little bit, and we're gonna look into different YouTube channels so you get an idea of what kind of mega niche you could do on YouTube as well, and you could share your knowledge with people and make money at the same time. Now, there's different niches on YouTube, and one of the biggest niches on YouTube is how-to channels. Okay, how many of you guys have been on a how-to channel? A how-to channel is, for example, how to cook rice, how to shift your energies, how to do this, how many of you guys ever been on a channel like this before? Raise your hand nice and high for me, or type me inside the chat. Beautiful. And it's actually a $1 billion market on YouTube. Now, what else can be a mega niche? It can be cooking. It can be literally something like cooking. How many of you guys have seen different cooking channels? So if you're into cooking, that could be your mega niche on YouTube. Or different hobbies like dancing, like singing, or you maybe like photography, right? All of these things can be different and are actually big mega niches. Or any skill sets or interests you have. Now, maybe you are into spirituality, maybe you're into meditation, maybe you're into yoga, right? So all of these different things you could do and put out videos on YouTube, and this could be your niche. Is that making sense for everyone so far? Yes? Beautiful. Now, how many of you guys here already can, maybe based on what I was just sharing, you can relate to something or even nail down something already? Yes? Okay, some of you. And I know some of you here are already thinking, oh, but Sabrina, I am not the best at this. And let me tell you something, you don't need to be the best at something. All right, and I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go to YouTube right now and just have a look. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Is there anyone here who knows Yoga with Adrian? If you do, type yes inside the chat or give me a smile or anything else. Okay, Yoga with Adrian. She has over 12.5 million subscribers. And obviously, as the name is already saying, she does yoga videos, okay? So now I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys here know Social Blade? You know Social Blade. Anyone, if you don't know this website, you should definitely make sure to take note of this one, because what is Social Blade? It shows you the back end and what actually YouTubers are earning on YouTube with their videos. So if I type in Yoga with Adrian, right? And I'm just scroll, oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. So if I scroll down, I'll see obviously her stats that I can also see on YouTube, but I can also see how much she's earning. So, and now why am I going to this number, and why do I know it's probably even higher than this number? Okay, so this is an estimated Social Blade is giving you. So if we just go back to Masters platform, and if we just go to last 28 days, so it's around 10,000 here, right? He did stop making the same amount of videos like before, so I'm not quite sure what Social Blade is saying, but let's just check. As you guys can see, Social Blade is saying it's an estimate of $6,000, $7,000, but as we can see on YouTube, it's around 10,000. Does it make sense? So I know that the higher number is probably even exceeding this number. So now she's making around $90,000 in a month with only posting videos on YouTube. And I just want to bear in mind, this is not her main income stream. Okay. This is not her main income stream. She's not selling any products. She's just making videos. How many of you guys think that's pretty cool, by the way? Just by creating some videos, you are literally making thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Raise your hand nice and high for me, or type cool inside the chat. Yes, very good. Now, I want to ask you guys also another question, okay? Do we know if, or do we think, or do we know if she's the best yoga teacher on planet Earth? Yes or no? We don't know, right? We don't know. And also, do we know if she's a certified yoga teacher? Probably not. We don't know because the page is also not showing us if she's a certified yoga teacher. But if she is, she's just literally sharing her message, sharing what she loves to do, what she's passionate about with the world, and is helping people. Can we all agree that she's helping people? Yes. Can we also all agree that she's having some kind of impact and sharing positivity even? And at the same time, she's making a lot of money, which is a passive income stream for her. Okay, now, and I want to show you guys another person, because what we are doing right now, for those of you who are a little bit impatient, okay, D9535, what we're doing right now, we have to first work on the mind, because a lot of people, they come to the webinar, they're not yet there to like, okay, some of you are like, I want to start my channel. But how many of you guys know that sometimes we want to start things, but then our doubts or fears or kick in, and then they will stop us from doing what we want to achieve? How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Thank you. So because of that, we have to first understand that we can do it. We have to believe it before we work on the other things. Is that making sense? Okay, beautiful. Now I want to show you guys another person. You should know this person. How many of you guys know Mr. Beast? Yes. Okay, so Mr. Beast. This is Mr. Beast, okay? He has a huge channel with a lot of followers, subscribers, and I just want to show you guys, before I show you his stats, how Mr. Beast was trending, because some of you might be thinking, but Mr. Beast, he's a genius. Oh, I couldn't do the same thing as him. Okay, I want to show you guys how Mr. Beast was able to trend around 5 years ago.
Alerts, carefree times.
Can you guys hear the sound?
PewDiePie, 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 PewDiePie.
Okay, this is the video.
PewDiePie, 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 PewDiePie.
After 4 hours, he's probably very tired. 10 hours in. Okay, this is the video. It has 25 million views 5 years ago. This was the video that he was trending. So before he was even trending, he was doing a lot of videos. And now some of you might be thinking, oh my God, this guy, he's an idiot, right? But I just want to show you guys before we go into this, and this is only, again, his passive income stream. Mr. Beast, here we go. Here, monthly earning $7.1 million with posting videos on YouTube. And after seeing this, some of you might be thinking, oh, he's an idiot, but he's making 7.1 million a month while some people are slaving away in their job, right? So understanding what is possible with YouTube. And this is, again, his passive income stream. Now, there's another person, his name is, and this is also to make you see what kind of mega niches are out there. Okay, so Casey Neistat. How many of you guys know Casey Neistat? Anyone knows him? This guy is something we call a vlogger. So he will basically just vlog his life. He takes his camera and he just shows people what he's doing, what he's up to. And literally with titles like New York City is underwater, or Jew, or my stupid idiot brain, he makes like on every video around more than 1.1 million views. And again, also his passive income stream is a lot, but I want you guys to understand that this is not their main income stream, right? So they make millions of dollars with like brands. How many of you guys have seen some people on YouTube? They will say they will use a camera, for example, and then they will say, yeah, by the way, I love this camera. You can get the camera with the link in the description below, blah, blah. How many of you guys have seen that before on YouTube? So these people are getting paid to promote any kind of equipment or any kind of brand, and they make millions with these kind of brand deals. So on top of their passive income stream from YouTube, then they make millions of dollars with their brands. So these are the opportunities that YouTube can literally give you if you just start, right? You have to start the right way. And this is why probably most of you guys are here. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys here are maybe not so confident speaking in front of camera? Or how many of you guys are maybe a little bit scared even? Yes, anyone? Okay, thank you so much for your honesty. What if I told you you don't need any of this? You don't need to speak in front of camera to be able to go viral. Okay, and let me show you actually one of Master's past students. So his name is Tim Han. Anyone here knows Tim Han? Maybe some of you who are maybe part of the community have heard about him before. His channel is called Success Insider. Okay. And I just want to show you what is also possible. If I just click on the most popular videos, okay, his most popular videos, do you guys see this? Are literally not him being in front of camera. And these videos have like 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, almost 2 million, 1 million views, right? And it's not him standing in front of camera.
Oh, you don't know what I'm going through. Oh, it's hard.
It's just his voice. And I want to share something else with you guys, because some of you might be thinking, but I'm not able to make, to edit these kind of videos. You don't need to edit these videos. How many of you guys here know Fiverr, for example? You can get someone on Fiverr to edit the video for you. You're literally just paying them $30 to $50, and then you send them a voice note. They do create a video on top of it. Then they will send you the video back. You upload it on YouTube. You hit millions of views with that, right? And you don't have to speak in front of camera. Or you think you're not good at speaking, or you don't even like your own voice. You can literally use an AI voice. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is literally that no one here has an excuse why you can't do it. And I want everybody to write this down. I want everybody to write down, I can do this. Okay, before we start, I want everybody to write down, I can do this, inside your notes or inside the chat. Beautiful. Very good. Okay, so after we have figured out our mega niche, that's the first step. The second thing is that you need is a trending title. Okay, trending title. You have to find trending titles. What we teach here during our master classes or during our events, what we always teach is how to model. Okay, I want everybody to understand this, how to model. You don't want to create or recreate the wheel. What is it saying? Wait, you guys know what I mean, right? Don't recreate the wheel, just use what is already there. So this is what we call modeling also on YouTube. So what does that mean? When you are on YouTube, you want to search for titles that are already trending within your niche. But the importance here is that the title is within 12 months. Okay, you guys can write this down. 12 months and the video has over 100,000 views. Because a lot of people, what they will do, they will think, oh, I have a message to share. I want to go on YouTube. I want to inspire people. I want to do videos. But the reality is that no one cares what you have to say. I know, I'm sorry. It hurts a little bit, right? But what I'm trying to say here, if you already know what people are interested in, what people are searching for, and then you recreate a video like this, obviously you will not copy it, you will model it. Okay, and then you are talking about something already that people are interested in. So to give you guys an example, when Master Sri Akarshana decided to do his YouTube video, or his YouTube channel, he said, oh, I want to speak about flow, and I like speaking about dimensions, right? And then when you go on YouTube, you will see a lot of people are actually not interested in that. And then he had to figure out what are people interested in. He will collect all those titles and then he will do videos about that. Guess what? All of a sudden he got the attraction because he would talk about something that people are actually interested in. Is that making sense for everyone? So in order to get people's attention, you need to speak what they want, not what you want. All right, so that is the next step. Now, the third thing is create video. Okay, after you have searched trending titles, by the way, I just want to say, how many of you guys here are already doing some content? Yeah, anyone? If you are doing already some content, how many of you guys ever been in a situation where where you were like, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I don't know what my next video is going to be about. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? So if you are searching and do a little bit of research on trending titles, guess what? This will never, ever happen to you again. Why? Because there's a bunch of trending titles on YouTube. You don't have to worry and think, oh, what can I talk about? You just research and then you talk about what people are interested in, and you have a much, much, much higher chance for those videos to actually go viral. Is that making sense for everyone? If that is making sense, give me a yes inside the chat, please. Okay. Beautiful. Everybody take a deep inhale and a gentle exhale. Very good. Now, step number 3 is creating your video. And by the way, I just look at the time and it's already almost 6 p.m. here in Dubai. So I do it to time. We only have 1 hour. I will just kind of fire it at you. You guys take your notes. Is that okay for everyone? So we make sure we can go through all the content that requires for you guys to start. Okay. So when you create your video, there are a lot of important things. a lot of people, when they start on YouTube, what they will do, they will go on YouTube, they will create their video, and they will start something like this. Hey guys, my name is Sabrina, and I was thinking to create a channel, and I wanted to just share blah, 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 blah. No, if you create videos on YouTube, what you want to do, first of all, you want to create a hook. Make sure you guys write this down, a hook. Okay, why is that? And your hook is usually the title, because before people click on your video, what do they see? Is a picture, right? The thumbnail and the title of the video. So if the title of my video is how to manifest money instantly, for example, then I would say in this video I'm going to share with you how you can manifest money instantly, because I give the audience, the viewer, the reassurance that this is what you are looking for and this is what I'm going to provide to you. So I hook them onto the video. Is that making sense for everyone? Yes? So that is very important. Now, the next thing that is very important when creating videos, we always talk about two factors, is the attention and the retention. You guys can write this down. Attention plus retention. So once you have their attention, you as a content creator, it's your responsibility, okay? If you obviously want to have the views, your goal is literally to keep the retention of the people. Now, how can you keep retention? There are different factors, but one factor is basically, because if the goal on YouTube is, how many of you guys actually know what is the requirement in order to monetize your channel? Can anyone here tell me, what is the requirement to monetize your channel on YouTube? You can type it inside the chat. Anyone knows? No one knows? Oh, wow. Okay. So you need 1,000 subscribers, yes, and you need 4,000 hours of watch time. If you keep people's retention, so what is your goal as a content creator? You want people to subscribe, correct? And number two, you want people to watch your video until the end. And then in the best case, obviously, you want also make sure that they binge watch literally your channel. So you got to keep people's retention, because if YouTube sees that, hey, people are interested in those videos, they are watching the video until the end, you have a higher watch time, which equals also that your videos are getting featured on the watch list. If your videos are getting featured on the watch list, more people will see your videos, obviously, which equals into more subscribers, more money. That making sense? Now, how can we keep the retention in our videos? Very simple. You could either do it with editing. Okay, you guys can write this down, editing. So a lot of people, what they will do, they will zoom in, zoom out. Because how many of you guys know that people's attention span is very, very short? Okay, usually it's 2 seconds. If you cannot hook people again and again and again onto your video, they will just drop off. So what people do is a lot of times they will zoom in, they will crop and crop out of their video. That is one thing. So these are just basic editing features that I'm sharing with you guys. Now, another thing is you can have 2 cameras. So if you have 2 cameras already, you can use them. So what a lot of people will do, they will have one angle from the front, okay, like this right now, and then they will have a side angle, and then they will switch between this one and this one, because it's more interesting if there's something happening for the eye, because that's how you can keep people's retention. Or if some of you say, but I'm not so good at editing, I don't really know how to do it. When you are recording your video, you can use a lot of movement. So if you are moving around your house, for example, and you're recording and speaking to the camera, right? So if I had my phone, for example, I record myself, I speak, and I'm moving a lot. That is how I can keep people's retention. And also it saves me a lot of time because I don't have to edit to keep the retention. I can just use the original video, chop the beginning, chop the end, and upload it onto YouTube. Is that making sense for everyone so far? Give me a yes inside the chat if it's making sense, okay? And by the way, if there's any questions, just write them down inside your notes, and maybe at the end, if we still have some time, I can take some of your questions. Then another thing that is super important is your CTA. Can anyone here tell me what is a CTA? Very good, Sylvia. Thank you. Call to action. Call to action. What is your call to action for people on YouTube? Type inside the chat. What is my call? What do I want people to do at the end of my video? I want them to like. Yes, Joanna, very good. Yes, Maria, I want them to subscribe. I want them also to get inspired. Very good. Yes, I want them also to what? Take them to another video. I want them also to comment, right? Because the more engagement I have on my video, the more YouTube will publish my video to more people, to more eyeballs. Is that making sense? Turn the bell notification, yes. Now, there's one important thing here. If you want people to do something, you always have to give them the reason why they should do it. And the reason why should always be a benefit for them. So as a content creator, you have to think what's in it for them. So if I ask them to subscribe, I cannot just say, hey, subscribe. I have to give them a benefit why they should subscribe to my channel. Is that making sense? So for example, Master's outro is something like this. If you have enjoyed this video, if you like this video, if it made you smile, then make sure to give it a like. Also, comment below where you guys are tuning in from. And remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, because I'm dedicated to making 2024 your best year yet. Okay, something like this, okay? Yes, you need to add value for them to subscribe. Exactly. Is that making sense? So make sure when you are creating your video and you are thinking of an outro, a call to action, you always add the why behind why people should do something. Okay. Now, the next thing when you're creating your video is two important things that I didn't mention until now. Usually is your sound and your light. Okay, and I know some of you might be thinking, okay, but I don't have, I cannot buy all the expensive equipment or whatever, which is totally fine. You don't need to buy any expensive equipment, especially if you're just starting out. You need two things. You need an iPhone or a phone, sorry. You need a phone, okay? Any smartphone with a camera, okay? How many of you guys have a phone with a camera? Okay, then you are good. And you need for your light, if you do have light, you don't use the usual room light. For example, right now I'm using a desk lamp. Okay, so you can use a desk lamp if you have something like this. You can use a ring light, or if you have nothing like that, you can just use a window. Okay, you can just use any kind of window at home. And let me tell you something, daylight is the best light that you can actually get for your videos, because it looks very natural and it looks very good on the camera. And also for the sound, Obviously, you can record with your phone. It will record your sound in order to make sure that the sound is a little bit better, because usually when you're in a room by yourself, you will create some echo. Is that making sense? So in order to reduce the echo, you can put some blankets on the floor. That will reduce the echo as well for you. So this is all that you need literally to record your first video or to record any kind of videos. Now I want to remind you again, you can do this. There's no excuses, okay? This is everything that comes when you create your video. Now the next step, everybody take a deep inhale and a gentle exhale. Beautiful. Now, step number 4 is the upload settings, okay? Again, I look at the time, so we need to go quickly through it, but not too quickly. So if you guys have any questions, you can write them down, okay? So first thing is when you are recording, okay? And by the way, make sure you guys write this down, upload setting. The first thing, when you're recording on your phone, usually what will happen, how many of you guys have seen this? If you record on your phone and the file name of your video is a combination of numbers and letters, how many of you guys have seen that before? You know what I'm talking about, yes? Okay, beautiful. You want to make sure when you upload your video on YouTube, before you upload your video, you change the file name to the title of the video. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when it comes to YouTube and the algorithm of YouTube, it counts also not only actually the watch time and subscribers that you need to monetize, but in order to monetize, it counts the relevance on your channel. So what does that mean? The more congruent everything is on your channel, the more consistent everything is on your channel, the better for you and for your algorithm on YouTube. Is that making sense? So before you upload your file, you want to change the name to the title of the video. That's the first thing that you do. Then you will upload the video onto YouTube. Okay, the second thing, and make sure you guys write this down, okay? This is a list of 7 things, by the way. The second thing when it comes to upload settings is your tags, okay? Hash tags, okay, tags. So you guys can write this down. Your tags want to consist, and those are the tags that are in the back end. You are not able to see them when you're just on YouTube. The way you can see those tags, how many of you guys have heard of TubeBuddy before? TubeBuddy, I recommend everyone here, if you want to start on YouTube and you want to do some research, to get the Chrome extension TubeBuddy. It's completely for free. And what it does, it helps you to see different stats. It gives you some content ideas, and it shows you the tags. Because if you are modeling a video on YouTube, you want to also model the tags. The closer you modeling, the better the chance that your video actually shows up on the right hand side. How many of you guys have seen that before? When you are on YouTube and you watch a video, on the right hand side, you see any other videos that are recommended to you based on the title that you are watching. How many of you guys have seen that before? Type yes inside the chat. Beautiful. Now, when you are doing the same, if you want to have the same, and this is why we always teach modeling during our event or doing our masterclass. How many of you guys here, by the way, how many of you guys have been to SIA before? Social Influencer Accelerator. Anyone here? If you have been, type SIA inside the chat. Let me see. No. Okay. Okay, how many of you guys have not yet joined SIA? Give me a not quite yet. NQT. Not quite, no. NQY, sorry. Not quite yet. Give me an NQY inside the chat. Okay, a lot of you. Wow. Okay. So what we teach during SIA, the closer you are to modeling the video, the higher your chance is, and this is what we call the cluster system. So if you are modeling a title that is going viral, the chance for you to also be that your video is also shown on the right hand side is very high. And this is how a lot of times new YouTubers, you will see, oh my God, why are they already trending? Why do their videos already have a couple of hundred views when they just started out? Because they are modeling the title. And this is what we also teach our 1-year YouTube students actually. Okay, so what you want to do with your tags is you want to have 30% of mega tags, okay, mega like in big, and you want to have 70% minor tags. Make sure you guys write this down. Okay, this next step would be then I will create my description. So when I upload a video on YouTube, I will have the name file. I will then do the tags, and then I will do the description. The description wants to be a mashup of your tags, of the title, and of the words that you are saying on your video. Why is that? It's because YouTube listens and sees everything. So the more relevant your channel, your tags, your title, your video, and the description is, the higher the chance that it gets picked up by the algorithm. So another good thing, by the way, is if English is not your first language, like it's not mine, it doesn't really matter what you say in your description. It doesn't have to be very grammatically correct. It just matters that it makes sense, and then that you use what you're saying in the video, what your title and the tags as a mashup. Is that making sense? Okay, this is also very important, and a lot of YouTubers are not doing that, especially those that are just starting out. Now, the next step is your playlist. So if you already have a set of videos, you want to create playlists. This is super important. Why is it? Because sometimes people, for example, Master Sri Akashna, on Monday, he used to do meditations on Monday on his channel. And then on Friday, he would do events reviews, like Manifesting Miracles event, and then he will use those videos on his channel. If someone is only interested in meditation, they can just click on the playlist, and then they can literally binge watch your channel, and they have a better overview of what is actually happening on the channel. So you really want to create playlists, okay? Do not miss out on that one, because that's what a lot of YouTubers also do. Now, then after I've put the video into a playlist, I will then, the next step is click monetization on. Obviously, if my channel is already monetized, then after that, I will do the end card. Oh, this is also huge, very important. When you have video that you're uploading onto YouTube, you can add an end card. And when you add an end card, the higher the chances for you that people will click on the next video in your channel instead of going to a different channel. Because imagine all the effort that you put into your video, into your channel, and then someone just goes to a random different video. You don't want that, right? So an end card, like ending and then card. Not card, like, yes, very good. Yeah, you got it. So when you upload your video on YouTube, you will see the next step is always end card, and that's what you definitely want to add. This is very important when it comes to upload settings. Now, there's one thing I haven't mentioned yet, when it comes to uploading your video onto YouTube. And that one thing is, I put it separate, okay? That's the step number 5 on the list. I put it separate, which is your thumbnail. Okay, anyone here knows why the thumbnail is more important actually than the video itself? Anyone can tell me why? You can type inside the chat. It's the logo, right? It's not so much the logo. It's more the picture of the video. It's like, yeah. Thank you. It attracts viewer. Yeah, so the thumbnail is the first thing that people get to see before they even click on the video. Is that making sense? So this is how you grab people's attention. So how does your thumbnail wants to look like? You want to make sure that you go straight to the point. For example, let's say you do vlogs, and in your vlog you were speaking about something and then you were showing your cat, right? I don't know. And then on your thumbnail you have a picture of you holding your cat, and then next to you is a river, and it looks like as if you were throwing the cat inside the river. Obviously don't do that, okay? I have never said that. Don't do that, okay? But what does it create? It creates a lot of curiosity, isn't it? So you want to make sure your thumbnail creates curiosity. You want to make sure people feel like, oh, I really want to click on a thumbnail, on that video. So a lot of things like, and you guys can write this down, colors is helpful. A lot of YouTubers use yellow or red. And make sure it's readable. This is very important. A lot of people, and people that are just starting out, they put a lot of text on the thumbnail. You want to make sure it's sweet and short. Then another thing is also what is very important, or what helps to create curiosity, is numbers. Must watch, for example. Anyone here knows anything else that you can think of that can create curiosity? Type inside the chat. Okay, but these are the things that can create curiosity on your thumbnail. Few things. For example, a lot of people will also use stars, influencers on their thumbnail. How many of you guys have seen that before, right? So when Master was starting off his channel, what he would do, he would use Kaina, his partner. She's very attractive, and he would use her on her thumbnail because he would know that it will get more views. So these are the things you guys want to look out for when you are creating your thumbnails. Yeah, I know, it's quite funny, right? So another thing I want to give you guys is a platform that is called unsplash.com. Unsplash.com. And if you haven't heard about it, you want to make sure to write it down, because it allows you to download free stock photos, and they're very high in quality. So sometimes, maybe if you do meditation videos on YouTube, you can just download it on Unsplash. So I can type it inside the chat. 1 second. Unsplash.com. Okay. So this is everything when it comes to creating your thumbnail. Okay, that is very, very important point. Now the 6th step is your schedule. And again, we are almost there with the time, but it's fine. Okay, we're just gonna go through these few things, and then we're almost done. Is that okay for everyone? Yes. By the way, are you guys learning something? Give me a yes inside the chat if you are learning something. Very good. I can take my time. Okay, very good. We want to learn. That's good. Beautiful. Now, number 6, make sure you guys write this down, is your schedule. A lot of people, when they start on YouTube, they ask me, Sabrina, what kind of time should I upload my video? How many videos should I create to be able to monetize? And all these kind of questions. Now, the first thing is, if you want to take YouTube seriously and you actually want to make money with YouTube and impact people's lives, you have to minimum create 1 video a week. Okay, minimum 1 video a week. And it's also already enough. You don't have to do daily like Master used to do. No, you can just do 1 video a week. But that is the minimum, and the most important thing here is about the consistency. If you decide to create 1 video a week, Wednesday, for example, okay, then you want to continue for the rest of your life. Okay, or as long as you want to do YouTube. Now, when you are creating, usually the best time that YouTube has shared is if you do 1 video a week, is Saturday or Sunday are really good days on posting your videos. But I want to say to you guys, if you are just starting out, because hence you have no viewers yet, you have no subscribers most likely yet, or maybe just a few, it doesn't really matter which time you are posting. So what do we say to people usually, to our students? We say, just post at 8 a.m. your time. Because the more you post, the more analytics you will receive from YouTube, and then you will see what is the best uploading time for yourself, and then you can adjust it based on your audience, based on where's your audience even based, right? So for example, let's say my audience is from the most people who are watching are from the United States. So then I can adjust my time on YouTube. Is that making sense? But if you're just starting out, because you have no information yet, you just do 8 a.m. your time. Okay, so if you are posting usually 1 video a week, you want to stick to Saturday or Sunday. If you're doing twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday are good days. If you do 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays are good days. But as I said again, the more you are uploading, the better then you get analytics from YouTube, and you can figure out what uploading time you want to choose from. And also it depends on which demographic you want to hit. So let's say maybe you are based in India and you want to actually, you do content in your own language, you do content in Hindi, then you obviously want to have the audience from India so they can understand your videos. Then you want to do it based on their wake up time. And what happens on YouTube, usually when you upload a video on YouTube, what happens is that the video is not going to be shown right away to everyone. So in Instagram, when you make a post, usually in the first few minutes, you need the most engagement for your post to go viral. On YouTube, it's a little bit of different. It takes around 4 hours for the video actually to reach out to people. So if you are based in India, then you want to make sure to put your video up at around 8 a.m. So around 12 a.m. people are able to watch your video. Is that making sense? 12 p.m. sorry. Is that making sense for everyone? Yes? Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys, but actually it doesn't matter what time yet because you don't have any followers yet. Okay, for those of you who do, you want to make sure to look and check your analytics. That's very important. Now, the next step is number 7 is sharing. Can you guys even see this? Oh, you can't see this. Okay, let me write it here. Okay, and this is the actual trend tag that we always share with people, okay? So what does that mean? Make sure you guys write this down. So whenever your video goes live on Facebook, on YouTube, sorry, you want to make sure to share it on your other social media platforms, first of all. Secondly, you want to share it to the right audience. Now on Facebook, how many of you guys are part of a Facebook group? Okay, very good. Now, let's say you are creating content based on love attraction. What you want to do, you want to go onto Facebook, you want to join as many as possible, okay, groups that are around love attraction. Why? It's because you know that these people are into love attraction. Is that making sense? So this is literally your audience. And then sometimes some groups will allow you to share your links on there. Okay, some people will not, some people will. And then you will share your link onto these groups, and you already have a higher chance for people to watch your video because they're interested in the topic. So you want to make sure you get into the right groups on Facebook. But this is one of the trend hacks that literally has helped so many of our students to accelerate their views, their engagement to the videos, because they have reached out to the people that are interested in their content. Is that making sense for everyone? Yes? Okay, beautiful. Another thing that you guys can do, obviously beyond this, okay, which will only take a little bit of your time, is you can also do some collaboration. Okay, so what does that mean? You can reach out, for example, someone like Master Akashna, who has almost 2 million full subscribers on his channel, and you guys can Google this. If he's going to do some collaborations, or what we also call a shout out, it is around $20,000, right? Now, obviously, if you're just starting out, you don't have to reach out to someone who has 2 million followers. You can also reach out to someone who has around 100,000 subscribers, right? Which is then around $2,000 to get a shout out for them. So what does that mean? Is literally they will mention your channel on their platform, and then they will send their traffic to your channel. Is that making sense for everyone? So a lot of people will do that. A lot of people will reach out to Master and say, hey, can you please shout out my channel? How much is it worth? And then he will shout out their channel. And when he shout out their channel, it's insane. You can see those people, their views go from like 500 to 2,000, 3,000 views. They have more subscribers because he sends all his traffic to their channel, right? So now you guys have to ask yourself, how serious are you about your channel? How serious are you about making it on YouTube? Because if you're putting it out, it's like an investment. You guys understand what I'm saying here? It's an investment. So if you put out something, you will obviously get back. Is that making sense? So you have to be open if you want to make some investments into shoutouts, collaborations, so that you can get the traffic back. And obviously, if you get the traffic back, you monetize from that, and then you make money. And by the way, I just want to say, guys, this is obviously something you want to do once you have already reached some type of good amount of numbers of subscribers and also views. Okay, maybe if you already have monetized, that's what you want to do to even get more monetization, to even make more money with YouTube. Is that making sense? Yes? Okay, very good. Now, another thing you guys can do is also on your channel, and this is something you can do even sooner before you monetize, is giveaways. Okay, that's also something you guys can do on your channel. One of my students, what she did was pretty amazing. She literally just started out on YouTube, and then she would screenshot her channel, she would go onto her Instagram, and then she said, hey, if you guys are interested, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna give away, and by the way, it wasn't money, okay? I'm gonna give away a free coaching, 1 hour of a free coaching call with me, and you guys just all you have to do is follow me on my YouTube channel, post that picture on your Instagram story, tag me, and you can even enter as many times as possible. Obviously, that gave her a lot of attraction, because not only on YouTube but also on Instagram, because a lot of people wanted to have a free coaching call with her, but also it was a pretty smart way on getting engagement on 2 platforms. So these are things you guys can think about. If you are yourself a coach or you have a certain product, you can do some type of giveaways. Is that making sense? Yes, everybody clear? Beautiful. Now, there's one more thing I haven't shared, and this is actually an extra bonus, okay? How many of you guys are ready for an extra bonus? If you're ready for an extra bonus and you actually want it, I need to see some kind of energy. I need to see some kind of engagement inside the chat, because some of you guys are sleepy still after over 1 hour. Okay, are you guys with me? Yes, type yes inside the chat if you want to have the bonus step. Okay, beautiful. This is something that we usually only teach our students after they have monetized. So number 8 is the bonus. You can write this down, is monetization, okay? Monetization, okay? And I'm not speaking about the usual monetization on YouTube. I'm speaking beyond that. Now, what is possible on YouTube after you have monetized with your channel? You can do different things, like if you have a certain product, or even if you don't have a certain product, you could sell your product on YouTube, or you can go into affiliate. Make sure you guys write this down. You can do affiliate, right? How many of you guys have seen that before? As I said before earlier, where people they have like an Amazon link, so they do affiliate, and then whenever somebody clicks on that link, they will get some money because people have bought from their links. Is that making sense? Or what you can also do, what a lot of people will do, our students, I don't know how many of you guys know Christine Chang. Anyone knows Christine Chang? She was one of our students before. She's now in partnership with Master Sri Akashna and is working really closely with him. But what she did is basically, and what a lot of other people are also doing within our SIA circle, she will go onto YouTube, and then she will offer a 5-day free challenge. So she will get people to her 5-day free manifestation challenge. And then at the end, she will offer a program, right? She will offer a 7-week program for, I don't know, $997. And those people literally came from her YouTube channel. So she doesn't even put any money out. She just only does organic marketing. She gets like, I don't know, 1,000 people on her Zoom. And then from there, she will obviously give them a lot of value. She will teach her manifestation techniques. These people are interested, and then they will enroll into her program. And with that, she has been able to make over $250,000. So these are kind of things that you want to think about when you are thinking about monetization, even above, beyond what YouTube can give you, right? Because whenever she feels like, hey, I want to help a lot of people, I have something great to share, I can help them to manifest, and why not? I'm going to do a 5-day challenge. Get those people to her 5-day challenge. Bam, $250,000 in 5 days.